Safe Streets Jersey City organized a traffic safety hearing yesterday evening at Hank Gallo Community Center in Lincoln Park, where Jersey City Mayor Steve Fulop and Public Safety Director James Shea presented the city's report and findings.
From December, when we started this conversation, to where we are today, weekly and in some situations monthly, what we're doing on the traffic enforcement, on the summonses, on the confiscated cars, on the parking enforcement, and all different touch points in order to show that we are making progress. There is a lot of enforcement going on, which is a good thing, but I think the next part of this conversation is that there's more components than just enforcing your way to a solution. I think we're starting to break some habits, which you will see the data is pointing to as a positive, but there's still more work to do. So this is a good starting point, so we all have a good perspective of where we started and where we are, and we'll take it from there.
Public Safety Director Shea then provided some specific data about some of the steps the city is taking to enforce speed limits throughout the city.
I'll give you the highlights. The top speeds in the evening, our top speeds are recorded at about 70 miles per hour. In the daytime, our top speed was recorded at 80 miles per hour.
Jeez.
So we actually had someone going faster during the daytime than the evening, which we didn't have. But if you look at the average vehicle speeds, which is more important, that one person is the kind of person, the person going 70 or 80 is the kind of person Lieutenant Ackerley's people are out there getting. They're not listening to reason. We need them, they just have to be enforced. But if you look at the average speeds, I think you'll see it's went in a nice trend. So, this is coming right off the thing. We've read 23,299 vehicles for the end of December. And 31 to 35 at the most. If you go that and below, you have 30, 50, 70, over 90% of the vehicles. Going 35, going to, now, if you remember the last time we were here, that was not the case. They were in the 50s before we hit 90% of the vehicles. So now we're in the high 30s and we hit 90% of the vehicles. We still have some outliers. You can see we had 20 vehicles going above 50. We had 69, 46 to 50. We had 398 in the 41 to 45, which tends to be our accident zone. Tends to be our accident zone. Go down to the bottom, you'll see it's pretty much the same when we measured it at the beginning of January. And then in February, it stays pretty consistent again. And it's dropping. So we've beaten everybody down. I hate to use that phrase, but we seem to have beaten everybody down to where we picked up 15 to 20 miles per hour on the vast majority of our drivers. They're driving slow, the vast majority of people.
One of the founders of Safe Streets Jersey City, Kara Raboski, then directly asked Jersey City Mayor Steve Fulop if the city would create a new team with a point person that would work with groups like Safe Streets Jersey City.
We would like to ask you, Mayor, within the next month, will you establish that kind of team who will partner with Safe Streets Jersey City to focus the city's attention on traffic safety and make recommendations to the mayor, council, and public for improvements?
Yes.
Great. And another thing to ask you, please. Will you please commit to another follow-up meeting with us in September or October to report back on the progress of that team and our continued efforts in partnership with the city to continue to make traffic safety a priority?
Of course.
Thank you.
Mark Busnich reporting from the Hank Gallo Community Center in Lincoln Park for the Hudson County View, the eye of the community.